Hi everyone, and welcome back to Google Drawing. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make a shamrock in Google Drawing and turning it into a bookmark if you wish. So what you're going to do is first is you have to get to your drive. Now if you can't remember how to get to your drive, you're just going to log into your Gmail account and then go up to the top right corner and you're going to click on the waffle. The waffle has 9 little dots here at the top. When you click on that, you'll see a button that says Drive. It looks like a yellow, green, and blue triangle. Go ahead and click on that. Then you're going to click on the button that says New over here on the left. And if you slide down all the way down to the word More, you can click on the word More and you will see the very first one will say Google Drawings. You're going to go ahead and click on Google Drawings. And then you can start by titling it. I titled mine Shamrock Art, and I can really do anything I want with my shamrocks. This one's going to be a pretty easy lesson, especially if you've been doing some of the other lessons with me so far. So the very first thing we're going to do is get a shape. So if you come up here to the toolbar, there should be a circle and a square, and if you hover over it, it'll say the word shapes. You're going to slide down to shapes and then very carefully slide over until you get over here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to get this heart. You can see that my cursor turned into a little plus sign. After I have that, I'm just going to click anywhere on my screen and a heart will appear. Now this is going to be the basic shape we're going to need for our shamrock, but we can go ahead and change the color. We don't want to have a blue shamrock. We want to have a green shamrock, or maybe you want to make rainbow shamrocks. It's really up to you. So you can notice right now that I have little blue lines around the heart. When those little blue lines are around the heart, you'll see that there's a little paint bucket up here. If I click off of it and now there's no blue lines around it, you can see the paint bucket disappeared. So I'm going to click on it so I have those blue lines, and then look, there's my paint bucket. So I can click on it. I can come down here and I can find a color. So I decided to use a nice dark green. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some more of these hearts. So I have the blue lines around it, so I can come up here and I can click on this word edit, and I can click copy, and then I can click edit, paste, and it makes another heart for me. Now, we don't want all the hearts facing the same direction, so I'm going to slide up here to where I see this little tiny blue circle. And if I go right over the top, watch my cursor. Right now it's a pointing arrow, and then look, it turns into a plus sign. Once it turns right there, I can click. I'm going to hold it as I turn it, and you can see there's numbers on the side that are changing. And when I get right to 270, I'm going to stop. And that means it is exactly facing to the left, just like I want it to be. Now I can move the heart over here so it's on the side. Now I can do the same thing and make another one and turn it the other direction. Or if you have been watching some of my videos, you can click on this and then instead you can actually, so let's copy and paste it first. So we're going to go edit, copy, edit, paste. Now I have one right here, and then what I can do is I can click this word arrange at the top, and then it says rotate, and I'm going to slide over and I'm going to flip it horizontally, and then look, it's exactly facing the way that I wanted it to. Now I'm going to use this move it arrow and I'm going to slide it over. You notice that there's red lines popping up. That's telling me that it's lined up. So it looks like it's in line with the other heart on the left hand side, but I also, oh, there it goes. You see how now I have made a perfect plus sign. It's lined up vertically and horizontally. So I'm going to go ahead and let it go right there. Now I have a shamrock. Now I just need to have a little stem. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come down here to shapes and I'm going to get a rectangle. And I'm going to, I could have just clicked. I'm going to go ahead and drag and make the bottom part however skinny or wide I want it to be, however long I want it to be. I'm going to come up here and change the color. And then I also want to do this button up here that says arrange order, and I want to send it to the back or send it backward. That way the little heart pieces are in the front and the stem is in the back. Now I have a beautiful shamrock. You can be done. That could be it. You could decide to print it out. You can do whatever you want with this. Maybe you want to spice it up a little bit. So another cool thing you can do is you can click on the heart, and then there is this line tool right here, and it's going to make the outside of the heart actually thicker. So it says border weight when you click on it. And I'm going to change mine to 8, and you can see, so you can really see it. Wow, look at that. So it outlines the shape. Now I can keep it black if I want, or I can also change the color of it. So right next to that, so border weight's here, and then right next to it says border color, and it looks like a little pencil. I can click on that and make it any color I want. So I could make it a different shade of green, or I could make it yellow to stand out. I think I'm going to do the yellow. So then I can click on each heart. So I made it 8, so I'm going to make them all the same, and I'm going to change the color to yellow. And I'm going to do the same thing with the stem. All right, that looks like that might be a little bit thick. I might need to widen I'm actually going to make my border weight a little bit smaller down here. Let's try 4. That way you can still see some of the green. I like that better. Okay, so now I have a shamrock. Now, this can be it. You can make a bunch of these and print them out and decorate with them, or maybe you want to make a bookmark like I did. So I'm going to show you how to make a bookmark out of the shamrock. So you're going to come up here to the shapes, and you're going to get a rectangle, and you're going to make the rectangle the size that you think would make a good bookmark. So I think that looks like a good bookmark. Now, I can keep blue if I want, or I can change it to another color. Right now I'm going to go ahead and change it to transparent. And then that way it'll just be white when I print it out on a white piece of paper. And now I need to move this shamrock over here and maybe make a few extras because I don't want just one shamrock on here. So what you do is you click on one piece of the shape, and then on your keyboard you're going to hold down the shift button, and then you're going to click another one, and look at how it highlights all of them. Then I'm going to click another one, and I'm going to click the last one. Now this shape, I can move this whole shape all together, and I can put it on here. So I'm going to maybe put one at the top. Look at how that red line appeared, so it tells me it's right in the middle. When I'm over here, it's not lined up, and then look at it appears, it's in the middle, the whole shape goes. Now, while I have all of it highlighted, I can also copy it. So I can go edit, copy, edit, paste. And look at, now I have another one, and I can move that one down. I'm going to put it right down here, and I'm going to make sure that it's lined up. There's that red line. I'm going to let it go, and I think I'm going to do one more. So I'm going to go, I already copied it, so I can just paste it again. I don't have to do the copy part again, and I can put another one right here. And it looks like it's a little bit big. Maybe I will, maybe I'll take this little dot at the top and maybe turn it so it's like sideways, like that. Let's see if I can fit it in there better. There, I want that red line. Okay, I like that. Now I can add in some words. So I'm going to come up here where it says the letter T in a square. That's called a text box. So I'm going to click on the T for text box, put it right on top. Now this is a little bit big. I don't want it to go way out here because I want it to fit on to the bookmark. So I'm going to come over here to the side, and I'm going to get this middle square right here. You can see how my cursor is changing. When it changes just like that, then I'm able to move it. So I'm going to click, I'm holding it down, and I'm going to slide this over till it fits on the bookmark. And then I can start typing. So I had to double click in order to get the cursor, the blinking cursor right here. So I'm going to come up here at the top. When I have this text box open and there are these blue lines, then I'm going to see all of this stuff right here that's going to allow me to change the text. So I can click on this arrow next to the word Arial, and it will allow me to pick a different font. So here's some ones I was using recently. So I'm going to click on this, and then I might want to make it bigger. So I'm going to use this little plus sign. I think I'm going to go with about 25. I can also make it bold if I want to. And I might write Happy St. Patrick's Day. Now, the other thing I can do is if I want to highlight it, so I'm going to click right here, and I'm going to move my cursor around till it's all highlighted. There's also this button right here. It looks like little lines, and if you hover over it, it says the word align. And if you click that, then I can put it in the center. So you can watch how it changes from the left, then it goes to the center. You could also move it over to the right. So I'm going to keep it in the center, just like that. And it actually is like a little bit small. I think I'm going to change the font. I want it to be a little bit thicker. So I think I might do that one. And then I can also move this around until I find where it's centered. See that red line pops up? And that tells me it's right in the center of my page. So there you go. Now I have a bookmark ready to go. If I want, I could add a couple more details. Like maybe I want this line right here to be a little bit thicker. So you guys know how to do that now. After I clicked on it and it's highlighted in blue, I can come up here to the border weight and I can make it thicker. Look at that. I like that. And I could even change the color of if I do that pencil that's right next to it, I could make it a green color if I want to. So it looks a little bit more like St. Patrick's Day. And I'm going to grab this corner, make it a little bit bigger. And I'm going to grab this bottom corner and stretch it out a little bit bigger. There we go. And then I can print it and start using it as I wish. So have fun making your shamrocks today. Make a bookmark or be creative and do something else with your shamrocks. I can't wait to see your projects.